Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video that's going to show you the difference between the brand new Naked Flushed palette from Urban Decay, which is called Native, versus the original Naked Flushed palette, which is now just called Naked. This is the new palette. This is the Naked Flushed palette and it's called Native. I'll show you what the box looks like. And this is exclusive to Sephora. This is the back of the box. And I don't have the box for the original Naked palette, which is this one right here. This is the back. And of course, my original palette is used. I use this a lot. I love this palette. And let me show you the difference between the two palettes, how they look on the outside. So I will open this box. Both of them are $30. The new one is $30, and I know that it just came out for spring of 2014. So this is the outside of the new palette, and this is the back. It's pink, and it does say Naked Flushed Native bronzer, highlighter, and blush. The original does not say the name of it or if it's a bronzer, highlighter, or blush. And if you compare the two palettes, the original is a little bit more matte on the outside. They are the same size. The new Naked Native is a little more rose gold. I know mine's a little beat up here because I do, like I said, I do use it. They are the same size, but if you notice just a little bit difference in the color. And let me open them up for you guys. So on the top here is the original Naked Flushed palette. The bottom right here is the new Naked Native palette. Now I'm going to swatch both of these for you side by side so that you can see the difference in a swatch. And the top is the original Naked palette. This is the blush, the highlight, and the bronzer. And the bottom is the new one, which is the Native, which has the blush, the highlight, and the bronzer. If you notice that the bronzer in the new Native does have more of a sheen to it. The original bronzer is a darker bronzer, but more of a matte satin finish. This one does have a bit of a sheen to it. The original highlight is more of a champagne. Even though they said this one is supposed to be champagne, it has more of a pink tone to it. The original Naked Flushed has a berry tone, and this one has more of a bright pink. What I noticed in swatching these and in applying them is that the original Naked Flushed palette, they're a little bit more firm. You have to really tap your brush to get the color payoff. And then with the Naked Flushed, the Native palette, it's very powdery. As you can see in the swatch, they end up being very powdery, but you can see the color difference. These colors might look a little bit better on lighter skin tones and cooler skin tones. The blush is very powdery, as well as with both of these highlights. You just need to tap your brush in it to give yourself some highlight. They're both really shimmery, so you don't want to overdo the highlight because it will emphasize any large pores, any wrinkles that you have. But this gives you an idea of the different colors. As you can see, the sheen to the bronzer right here. Now I've applied both of them onto my face. On this side I have applied this, which is the new one, just lightly on my skin. As you could tell, it comes on very lightly. This is the Naked Flushed Native, the brand new one, which is this right here. And then on this side, I have applied the original Naked Flushed palette, which is right here. As you can tell, it is a little bit, the bronzer is a little bit darker. The highlights show pretty much the same. I'll come in a little bit closer to my camera. Hopefully you'll be able to tell. Blush, which I'll show you how it applies. It's extremely powdery. I'm just gonna tap my brush to it, and you can see how much actually came on the brush. So you want to definitely tap it off before you put it on your cheeks, because you will have bright pink cheeks. You can see that. It applies a little more. It's coming off a lot lighter on camera than it is on in real life because my cheeks are pretty pink. Same for the original Naked palette, just so you can see how the color is. So again, here's the blush part, and I will tap like that, and you can see how the color also comes off. It's pretty. There's like a huge color payoff. And I already have a lot on right there. It actually comes on your cheek a lot stronger than this one does. This, if that gives you an idea. Palettes. Here's the swatches again. Like I said, if you are on the lighter side of the family, you might want to go for the Native. And if you have a darker skin tone, you might want to stick with the original Flushed. I know that both of the bronzers do pull a little orange. So I hope this was helpful for you guys if you wanted to stick with the original Naked Flushed palette, or if you wanted to pick up the Naked Flushed palette in Native. Thumbs up for swatches and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you next time in my next video. Bye guys!